You have received a couple of written questions, and we are going to start the session with written questions.
Avasara Bhante, we have received 3 reports. Report number 1, Thero Saranai, walking meditation. I commenced walking meditation initially at a brisk pace, then slowed down to observe sensations at the bottom of the feet. I felt coldness in areas of the valley Maluva on which the sun's rays has not fallen. It was warm in areas the sun's rays has fallen. There were 2 large stones in the Maluva I was using, and observed that when the stone was large and its impression area on the sole of the foot was therefore large, the sensation at the place the stone touched the heel continued to be felt for a few more continuous seconds after the initial contact, within brackets like a ripple effect, thus overpowering the more minor sensations on that foot during the next steps on smaller sand grains. Again, I noticed where the foot hit the same large stones, how the sensations of a jerk went up the leg up to the kneecap, and the feeling of how there is a pull forward effect with every step taken and the lifting of the back foot. Thoughts arose and left just like the arising and passing of the sensations at the bottom of the feet. Sometimes I engaged in the arisen thoughts, at other times I observed its arising and passing. When focus was on the thoughts arising in the mind, the sensation at the bottom of the feet was missed until attention was brought back to the feet. When I looked up from the walking meditation, saw another person looking at me. I noted the mind taking in more information about that person for a few seconds until I looked back down. Again, like the large stone impression, the impression/sensation, perception of that person continued in the mind for few more seconds, even though the eyes were looking now at the valley Maluva. Theruvan Saranai.
Good. So don't look at the others. So anyway, you are getting fairly good information, and that is how you are going more and more subtle information. So try to see those details. So that indicates more, other than the mindfulness, now you are getting the clear comprehension. Once mindfulness is fairly established, so we need to do this subtle investigation. Then all the other little details going to be available. So your report indicates a fair amount of those information, and now mind has come to your body. The body awareness has improved, and sometimes you are able to look at the mind also, and sometimes get engaged with them, but sometimes you are successful to see thoughts as thoughts. So fair progress is there. You can continue, and there is nothing to change. Allow the process happen like that. So it's a kind of a gradual improvement is there, natural improvement is there. You can continue.
Report number 2, Theruvan Saranai. Dear Bhante, Lokuswamin Vahanse always says that practicing walking meditation before starting sitting meditation is like eating ripe mangoes, and doing sitting meditation without a session of walking meditation is like eating sour, unripe mangoes. Usually when I do walking meditation for about 15 to 20 minutes, a sleepiness comes over me and I start to sway from side to side. Is this the time to sit and start the sitting meditation? Please give your guidance. Sometimes, even when the sleepiness comes during the walking meditation, I continue walking with some effort. After some time, the sleepiness passes and I can continue without a problem. Then I start seated meditation when my legs feel tired. Please advise on this matter, dear Bhante, with Metta, a yogi.
So as you said, so when you feel kind of sleepiness, and again sometimes eyes start closing and you feel a little bit kind of darkness coming in, so that indicates the mind is ready to further concentrate in a way. So it doesn't want to continue with the gross kind of investigation, gross kind of a posture, but rather it prefers to be in a more settled posture, still posture, like standing or sitting. So as you have recognized, so at that moment you can simply stand up or simply sit, and you can see how now mind reacts. So basically sometimes even without your intervention, so mind can come back to the body and just start observing yourself, do a natural body scanning type of thing, and just be with yourself. And if it is happening like that, now later you can recognize subtle sensations available throughout the body, or you can probably see what are the feelings available, or you can look at the mind, what are the thoughts available. So seems like when you are coming or reaching this state, so there won't be much thoughts. So probably with a fairly concentrated mind, you can look at these sensations one after the other available throughout the body, recognize one of the most prominent one at the beginning, and keep your attention there and start watching that, start observing that. If it fades away, you can put your attention to something else and start investigating that. So likewise, you can do the continuation of your practice while sitting, and your observations are pretty correct. Yeah.
Report number 3. Bante, this yogi is not here. She has requested us to read this so that she can listen to the recording once it's come. භාවනාවේදී මා ලැබූ අත්දැකීමක් මෙලෙස ලියා දැක්වීමට අවසර පතමි. මද වේලාවක් සක්මන් කර පරයන්ක භාවනාවට වාඩි වූ යෙමි. මුලදී තද නිදිමත ගතියක් ඇතිවිය. ඊට පසුව සිත යම් දෙයක් දෙස වේගයෙන් ඇදී යාමක් ලෙස දැනෙන්නට විය. සෑම දෙයම ඝන එහෙත් මෘදු භාවයක්ද සහිතව දැනෙන්නට විය. ඒ ස්වභාවය තුල පාර්ශව දෙකක් ඇත. එක් පසෙක මේ පුටුව මේ මේසයයි වෙන් කළ නොහැකි ඝන මු르දු ස්වභාවයක්ද අනිත් පස ඒ ස්වභාවයෙන්ම යුතු වෙනක් යමක්ද තිබිනි. දෙවැනි පාර්ශවයේ මමයා බව හොඳ හැටි පැහැදිලි විය. පිටතින් සිට බලන්නාසේ ඒ දෙස බලා සිටියෙමි. හැමදාම හුස්ම රැල්ල දෙසම බලා ඉඳලා බෑ. දැන් ඊට වඩා ගැඹුරකට යා යුතුය යන පණිවිඩය අදිෂ්ඨානයක් සේ සිතට දැනිනි. ටික වේලාවකින් දැන් භාවනාව අවසන් කළ යුතුය යන පෙළඹවීමක්ද ඇතිවිය. මේ කිසිවකට ප්‍රතිචාර නොදක්වා තවදුරටත් බලා සිටින විට දැඩි හා රළු අත් දෙකකින් මගේ උරහිසෙන් අල්ලා ඉවතට වීසි කරන උත්සාහයක් ඇති වූ බව දැනුනි. මේ අවස්ථාවේ දැඩි අවදිභාවයක් ඇති වී තිබුණි. තවදුරටත් නිසල්මන්ව බලා සිටියෙමි. ක්‍රමක්‍රමයෙන් කලින් වෙන්ව තිබූ පාර්ශව දෙක එක පාර්ශවයක් එකම ස්වභාවයක් බවට පත්ව අබෑට පුපුරන වාසේ සෛල බිඳි බිඳි යන බව දිස්විය. අලුත් සෛල උඩට මතුවෙනවත් ඒ සමගම ඒවා විනාශ වන ආකාරයත් දැකීමට හැකිවිය. පරයන්කයෙන් ඉවත් වූ නමුත් ශරීරය මහත් වූ කම්පනයකට පත් වූ ආසේ මට දැනෙන්නට විය. දෙවන අවස්ථාව. මින්පසු දින කීපයක් ගතවන තෙක් දකින බලන සෑම දෙයක්ම ඇති වෙවි නැති වෙවි බිඳි බිඳි යන බවක් නිරීක්ෂණය විය. සිතට කලකිරීමක් දැනින. විඥාන මායාව පිළිබඳව අප්‍රමාණ කලකිරීමක් ඇතිවිය. තුන්වන අවස්ථාව. ජීවිතයේ තවදුරටත් නොදැනුණ තරම් නෙගටිව් සිතුවිලි ගලා එන්නට විය. හතරවන අවස්ථාව දින කීපයකට පසුව අඛණ්ඩව පවතින සතුටක් සැනසිලිදායක බවක් සිතට දැනින. සම්මුතු ලෝකයේ සිදුවන නොයෙකුත් ලෙඩ දුක් හැල හැප්පිලි කොතෙකුත් තිබුණද මේ සතුට සිහින්ව දිව යන නූලක්සේ අඛණ්ඩව පවතින බවක් හැඟෙන්නට විය. සතුට සහ දුක යනු එකම කාසියක දෙපැත්ත වගේ කොයි මොහොතේ පෙරලේවිද නොදනී. ඒ නිසා සතුට පිළිබඳ උද්දාමයක් ඇති නොවේ. වර්තමාන මොහොත පිළිබඳව තවදුරටත් වඩා අවබෝධයක් ලැබී ඇත. ඔබ වහන්සේගෙන් කාරුණික උපදෙස් පතමි. තෙරුවන් සරණයි. සුධර්මා අබේසිංහ.
හොඳයි. කළා තියෙනවා හොඳයි. මේ වගේ අර අපි ටික ටික විපස්සනාවකින් ගැඹුරට යනකොට දැන් අපේ හිත හඳුනා ගන්නවා මේ අරමුණු ඇසුරු නොකරන ස්වභාවය. ඒතර ඒක නැතුව නෙමෙයි අපිට ඒක හැබැයි අහුවෙන්නේ නැහැ. අර අරමුණු වල තියෙන ගොරෝසු ඝන බහල බව නිසා අපේ හිත ඒවට নিমগ্ন වෙනවා. අර අරමුණු වලින් තොර භාවය ගැන ඒ තරම් අවධානයක් නැහැ. ඒතකොට විපස්සනාවකින් ඒ අරමුණු වල තියෙන යථා ස්වභාවය වැටහෙන්න. ඒකේ තියෙන අනිත්‍ය ලක්ෂණයක්, දුක්ඛ ලක්ෂණයක්, අනාත්ම ලක්ෂණයක් වැටහෙන්න. ඒ ටික අතහැරලා ඔන්න හිත ආයිත් අර මැද්දකට එන්න ගන්නවා. ඒතකොට ඒ මැද්ද අපි අඳුනගත්තා නම් ඊට පස්සේ මැද්ද නිකන් අර මේකේ ලස්සනට লীලා තිනවා වගේ ටික ඒක නූලක් වගේ දිගට යන දෙයක් තියෙන. ඉතින් ඒක අපි අමුතුවෙන් කළ යුතු දෙයක් නැහැ. එතන නිකන් අපි අපේ මේ මනස නිකන් ටියුන් කර ගැනීමක් තියෙන. ඒතකොට ඒ ස්වභාවයට අපි හිත දාගත්තා නම් එතකොට අර අරමුණු වල තියෙන දරතේ නැතිව ඉන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට උච්චාවච භාවයන්ගෙන් තොරව මනස හැමතිස්සෙම මේ මැදකට ගන්න. ඉතින් බුදුහාඳුරු නිතරම උපදෙස් දෙනවා. ඒතන් සන්තං ඒතන් පනීතං යදිදං උපේක්ඛා කියලා. ඉතින් බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ නැවත උපේක්ෂාවට ගන්න. නැවත උපේක්ෂාවට ගන්න. ඒ අරමුණුවත් එක්ක දඟලන තත්ත්වයට යන්න එපා. නැත්තම් ඒකේ ඉන්න එපා කියලා ඉතින් උනන්දු කරවීමක් කළා තියෙනවා. මොකද අපේ හිත ලස්සන දෙයක් දැකපු ගමන් ඒක ඔස්සේ ගිහිල්ලා ඒකේ බැඳිලා ඒකත් එක්ක ප්‍රපංච ගොතලා කතන්දර ගොතලා වෙන ලෝකයකට යනවා. වහ තත්ත්වයක් හදා ගන්න. ඉතින් බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ කියනවා ඔතන ඉන්න එපා. දැන් ආයෙත් එන්න අර මැද්දට. ඊට පස්සේ එහෙමත් නැත්තම් මොකක් හරි හිතට දුකක් ආවහම මොකක් හරි වෙච්ච සිද්ධියක් මතක් වෙලා ඉතින් ආයෙත් පැටලෙනවා. ආයෙත් එන්න සුසුම්ලානවා. ඉතින් ඔතනත් ඉන්න එපා. ආයෙත් එන්න මැද්දට. ඉතින් ඔන්න ඔය වගේ අපිට මේ ස්වභාවය බහුලීකృత කරන්න අවශ්‍යයි. ඉතින් මේක එක මොහොතක් විනාඩියක් දෙකක් ලැබිලා ප්‍රමාණවත් නැහැ. අපි හැමතිස්සෙම බලන්න ඕනේ කොහොමද මේ මැද්දට හිත ගන්නෙ. අපි කියමු නොබැඳුණු තත්වයකට හිත ගන්නෙ කොහොමද? අරමුණු නැතුව නෙමෙයි හැබැයි අරමුණු ඇසුරකට යන්නේ නැති හිතක්. ඕනනම් බලන්න පුළුවන්, ඕනනම් අහන්න පුළුවන්, ඕනනම් ගඳ සුවඳ බලන්න පුළුවන්, රස බලන්න පුළුවන්, ස්පර්ශ බලන්න පුළුවන්, කල්පනා කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. හැබැයි හිතටම දැන් ඕමනාවක් ඇවිල්ලා තිනවා නුකුත් නොකර ඉන්න. නේද? දැන් නැතුව නෙමෙයි හැබැයි හුදකලා වෙන්න හිතේ ඕමනාවක් තියෙනවා. අනිත් එක දැන් මේකේ අර ලස්සන්ට පෙන්눔 කරනවා ඒකාතක අර විපස්සනා ඥානවල එක්තරා ඕඩර් එකක්, එක්තරා පිළිවෙලක්. ඒතර අපිට මුලින් නුවණක් උපදිනවා මේවා හා සම්බන්ධයෙන් යථා ස්වභාවයක්, යථාභූත ඥාන දර්ශනයක් කියලා කියත හැකි. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ හරහා ඔන්න නිබ්බිදාවක් පහළන. එතකොට ඔන්න ඔක්කොම එපා වෙනවා. භාවනාවත් එපා වෙනවා, ඉන්න තැනත් එපා වෙනවා. නිකන් ඒකේ යන්න පුළුවන් ටිකක් එක්ස්ට්‍රීම් එකකට අන්තයකට යන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒක අපි ක්‍රමානුකූලව ටිකක් මධ්‍යස්ථව ඉවසීමෙන් යුතුව තරණය කළොත් ඔන්න ආයෙත් නිකන් සමබර තත්යකට එනවා. එතෙන්දී ආයෙත් නිකන් අර නිරාමිස ප්‍රීතියක් පැත්තක්, උපේක්ෂාවක් පැත්තක් එතෙන්ට එන්න ගන්නවා. ඒ නිසා මේකේ ඒ වාර්තාවේ ඔය ඒ රටාව ලස්සනට ලියවිලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් යන විදිය හොඳයි. අපි නැවත ඒ අනාකූල තත්වයක් හිතේ තියෙන නිකන් මැද රටාවක්, මුකුත් නොඅල්ලන රටාවක්, නොබැඳුණු තැනක්, අනිශ්චිත බවක්, උපාදාන නොකර සිටීමක් හඳුනාගත්තා නම් එතෙන්ට නැවත හිත ගන්න. එතන බහුලීකృత කරන්න. එතන නිකන් තමන්ගේ හිතේ gedara බවට පත් කරගන්න. ඉතින් ඒක වටිනවා. ඒක අවශ්‍යයි. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ සෑහෙන හොඳට කෙරලා තියෙනවා. දෙකට ඔක් කරගෙන යන්න.
This is not a Kamatahan report, Bante. Avasarai Bante, we will be grateful if you could please instruct those who concern that the last 3 programs of Manase Mayava be uploaded to the YouTube. Request the yogis to listen to the last Tuesday's program once uploaded. Much merit, Bante.
Yeah, actually we are facing some manpower issue. Because so these internal programs are, once we conduct, so they are being recorded, and after that we need to do some editing, and then we need to upload. Certain monks who were doing that are shifted to some other monasteries. Now we are running sort of issues in manpower. So Tusita and a few others are now we are trying to train. So few more requests came actually related to this Manase Mayava. So we were actually conducting that, but unfortunately we couldn't edit the files, recordings, and we couldn't upload them. So we'll try to fix it up within a couple of weeks. It will take some time, that the recordings once available, so those audio files are to be edited, and then only they have to be uploaded. So it will take some time, and it needs some training. So that's why it's the delay. Can't help. So if you have any expertise who are familiar with Audacity, so those sound editing, so then please send me a mail or message. Then actually we can pass you the raw files so that you can do the editing part, and then actually you can send us the MP3 and then we can upload. Nowadays actually we are running short of manpower actually. Yeah, actually Shehan is also occupied because when Bhante Dhammajiva is outside overseas, so all his retreats are actually being sent to Shehan. So he is working on them, and parallelly the Nissarana typical retreats are going on. That's also available. Shehan is also working on that. So he is also fairly occupied. So that's why we are trying to manage it somehow. Okay, so those are the questions we have received. So if there are any more questions, we can spend some more time. And another, yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Bhante, I don't feel anything from
Sorry, can't hear.
That's what. I don't feel anything from my calf downwards, in my legs. So
I didn't get you. Didn't understand.
Shall I come forward?
No, you can't feel
anything in my feet from my calf downwards because I have neuropathy.
I see.
Terrible, so that can't be helped. So when I walk, sitting meditation is perfectly all right because I get on with it. But walking, I mean, අර කරුණක් කිසිම කරුණක් නැතිව මම ඉන්නේ. I don't have any thoughts. I don't have any, like, even when I see something, I look through. So is that I feel now, sitting meditation, I can go fairly.
While sitting, what are you doing?
I'm from Anapanasati. Now I'm trying to go to Vedananupasati. I'm trying that. I can get to that sort of.
So, I mean, are you getting various feelings? Are you capable of keeping your attention on those feelings?
Yes. That is the thing. I mean, sitting meditation am perfectly all right. It is the walking meditation because I even don't walk on the mat because I'm scared of wounds.
Right.
So, is it, I don't know what, I mean, just and without having any thoughts.
No, that's okay. Now, let me discuss. Now, while sitting, so you get various feelings.
Yeah.
So you are keeping your attention on to those different feelings. And then, are you able to recognize them separately?
Can separate.
Can.
Yes.
So, what is your observation?
Observation in the sense that, like now my husband is the one who got me into Vedananupasati. When I feel a lot of pain. So he told me to look into pain and then to see that it's not there always and to see that it goes off. So it does happen.
Right.
When I'm in a lot of pain in my feet.
Right. Are you capable of patiently look at the whole, cycle of pains without much trouble?
I can when I'm sitting.
Right.
But yes, I can.
You can.
I can.
So, I mean, what happens when you are observing like that?
The pain goes off after some time.
Okay. So, are there any more new pains or any other feelings coming?
No, it is the same pain that comes in my leg. So, this is because of the...
Right. Fine. Understood. So, after it disappears, what happens?
Then I go back again into Anapanasati and try again to see whether it's okay, but then it starts paining again. Then I look into that again. Now from Vedananupassanava, I haven't been able to. Kayanupassanaava, it's not Kaya. Actually, I looked into Vedananupassanava more than Kayanupassanaava. So it has been going from one to the other.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So, so since... till you are in the Kayanupassana or Vedananupasana, you are in the Satipatthana.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Either we switch from one to the other, it doesn't matter. So we are very much observing its behavior. So in other words, so we are in the Kayanupassana, we are working on the Rupakkhandha, the form aggregate.
Yes, I know.
And the Vedananupasana, we are working on the feeling aggregate.
Exactly.
So it's all right. So you can work on any of these.
Yes.
Yeah. So assume that say feelings disappear. So rather than switching back to Anapanasati, can you look at your mind?
I suppose I can.
Can you look at your mind?
Yes, I can look at my mind, but I don't have any thoughts, Bhante.
Right. So can you just be with
I can.
You can.
I can.
Then you don't need to switch to the feelings, can you
Okay.
maintain that empty mind?
I can, a lot.
Can.
Can.
Okay.
But that is only when sitting, no? What
Okay,
happens?
wait a minute. So you need to familiarize with that empty space or
Yeah.
empty mind
Yeah.
while in sitting as much
yes.
as possible.
That
so,
I can.
So then don't spend your time in observing feelings right now.
එතකොට රිදෙනකොට
If possible, you can
හරියට
change
රිදෙනවා.
your posture, or you can, say while sitting, if you feel these pains, maybe you can change your posture. That is one thing. Or you can stand up and keep your attention onto that emptiness. Because familiarizing with this emptiness is much more important than again watching these feelings.
Okay.
Because you have seen that, you have
Yeah,
observed
yeah,
that,
yeah,
as a
yeah.
result of that, you are gaining this result. So it's a very much like now you have to consolidate this result. So going back to the another observation is not,
It is
not really
necessary. The thoughts being not there, mind being blank, for
That's
more
all.
than an hour I can go.
Okay, that's great then. And the thing is, right now, paying attention to pain,
Lot of pain.
yeah, it can even intensify the pain, because
really?
now your mind being empty,
Yeah.
so that means it has the capacity to pay close attention to anything, any
Okay,
phenomena.
okay.
So when you are paying close attention to this pain, it can become more intensified.
Okay.
So it may be more painful in that sense.
It is what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I am trying to say,
Yeah.
it's not necessary to purposely
Okay.
look at the pain
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I mean, most of the time, if you can simply keep your mind empty and just maintain
Yeah,
it more in a
yeah,
more
yeah.
relaxed mood,
Yeah.
so that is more advantageous than looking the pain right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And while walking, also do the same thing.
If now my mind, I can stay, it can be empty.
Right.
But it's going to be that only then.
Yeah. So you just familiarize with that. You
Okay.
need to familiarize with that
Yeah.
first.
Because I don't feel anything taking
Yeah.
a step, nothing
Yeah,
do I
fine,
feel.
fine. So that is walking is much better in that sense,
Ah.
because you are just familiarizing with that emptiness in a way.
Yeah.
And more and more you familiarize with that, so you are getting to a complete paradigm shift. So you are being in the, this more constructed type of world, and now you are going to shift yourself into a more relaxed, calm,
Yeah,
friction-free
which is
kind of a
true.
state.
Yeah.
So that has to be your home,
Okay.
very much like
Okay.
the home of your mind.
Okay.
So try to dwell in that as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Much very
Yeah. There's a small announcement also. I think you already heard about it. There's an English retreat scheduled at Nissarana. Hope Dilhara has put a notice about that. Right. It's 7 to something, no?
7 to 12.
7 to 12. So if any of you are interested, or any others who are, if you can pass the message, you are welcome, because there are enough space available. Because typically the Sinhala medium retreats are fully occupied, but the English medium retreats have enough space, so you can pass the message to the others, and you also are welcome.
When is our retreat next month, Bante? Not during that time.
7 to 12. So I think our retreat here, Kalalgoda retreat, I think I can't remember the dates neither. 19? Can't remember, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe typically we are taking on the third weekend.
Third week. Okay.
So this time actually we took in the second weekend, but next time maybe in the third weekend.
Any more questions, please, or any more? Nothing to discuss? Anything to discuss?
Okay, then we'll wind up the session. We are going to we are going to conduct the Dhamma sermon at 4 p.m. Okay, thank you very much.